All right, folks, here we are.
Memorial Stadium.
Working Dad Chronicles. Got to get it together here. We're starting out 2 conference games.
It's the Purdue Boilermakers and
My
the
team
USC
ain't there
Trojans.
yet. So
Reese
gotta get it
Davis,
figured
David
out.
Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Purdue's offense will be first on the attack. And here comes Kobe Martin. He has become a key piece of this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Indefinite noise. Here's Dylan Raiola.
What the?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Get him on the ground
There
after
we go.
a 4-yard
That's what I like
run
to
out
see.
to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So USC's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes a guy who will be a reliable target, Mark Bowman. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Throwing, Williams. Under pressure. Breaks into the open. Gets the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams looking for a man. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd down from the gun. Williams throws to the back. Caught. At the 40. There he goes. Breaks free in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Looking for space. It's Martin. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter play. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Williams. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Williams will pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch in the end zone.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd and long here. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his man. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. To the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing Raiola. Fires to the right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Williams looking for a man. Left side, it's Williams. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Play action with Williams. Got him downfield. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Sends it back in motion. Hits inside. It's Smith. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Raiola. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're
What now? Hello? Hey? No. No. Huh? I'm not eating at all. No, I mean, I'm fine. I'll get something later. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Love you too.
get done right now through the air.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams, complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Raiola. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Trojans head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Direct snap. It's Martin. It's incomplete. Man, after that, they're probably glad that an incompletion is the worst thing that happened to them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Trojan sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten...
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Right side, it's Barber. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the pummeling has started. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know That ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe. 45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Landry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Beavers offense will have the ball first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
That's a great start, all right. Golly.
Ducks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Herrera. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Look out! Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Some more time.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes. Ooh, oh. Wow. All right. All right.